At his weekly cabinet meeting, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was quoted as saying that Palestinian efforts to be accepted as a full member of the United Nations will fail because the United States will veto such a move at the Security Council. While it is possible the Palestinians may succeed in winning observer status without the ability to vote, Netanyahu said that he hoped they will come to their senses and return to the negotiation table. Netanyahu is scheduled to travel to the United States this week to meet with President Barack Obama before he takes to the podium at the General Assembly to present the truth about the peace process, his aides have said. Netanyahu said that up until now the Palestinians are doing everything to torpedo all peace prospects. Netanyahu is due to speak before the Assembly on Friday. Palestinian officials warned that if the United States vetoes efforts to seek Palestinian statehood recognition, it will destroy all chances of reaching a two-state solution with Israel. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas said over the weekend that once he delivers his speech next Friday at the United Nations, he intends to approach the Security Council and submit an application for full membership status. Palestinians seek a sovereign state based on the 1967 borders, which will enable them to return to the negotiating table with Israel as a recognized entity. The statehood bid with Jerusalem as its capital is only part of the Palestinian strategy, according to Abbas. Abbas called on Palestinians to take to the streets on Wednesday, but cautioned against resorting to violence, saying such steps could harm and sabotage efforts to achieve statehood. In the start of a hub of diplomatic flurry this week as Israel attempts to block the Palestinian statehood bid, members of the quartet were to meet in New York to try and bring the sides back to the negotiating table. Meanwhile, ahead of the Palestinian statehood bid, it appears that UN Security Council members Lebanon, Russia, China, Brazil, South Africa, and India plan to support the bid. The Americans are currently trying to persuade other Security Council members, France, Britain, Germany, Bosnia, Portugal, Gabon, Colombia, and Nigeria, from following suit. At the General Assembly, U.S. President Barack Obama is scheduled to speak on Wednesday with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is scheduled to speak on Friday. A Jordanian-Palestinian man appeared on Syrian state television, claiming that he gave Israeli agents vital information that led to the 2008 assassination of top Hezbollah military commander Imad Mughniyah in Damascus. The man, identified as Ayad Youssef Enaim, who is in prison in Damascus for allegedly spying for Israel, said that he was recruited by Israel in 2006 after a visit in the West Bank city of Hebron. He said that he was sent to Damascus by his Israeli handlers in February 2008 and gave them details of Mughniyah's car hours before it was blown up on February 12th. Bank of Israel Governor Stanley Fischer believes Israel has the economic tools and ability to improve the country's economy. While Israel cannot control a geopolitical situation in the world and the Palestinian statehood bid, internal steps can be taken to improve the financial situation in Israel. The Trachtenberg Committee, established to examine demands raised by the social justice protesters and submit its proposals to the government, has a degree of freedom to introduce reforms, said Fischer. Referring to the rising cost of housing, Fischer said he believes Israel is entering a period of stability and in the past dealt with such problems and has the ability to deal with them again.